Hi everyone, this is Stephanie Manley with Copycat.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make Italian sausage. So often when you go to the market, you wonder what in the world is in your sausage. Well, today I'm going to show you what's in Italian sausage. Now I have a large pork butt roast here. It's about 8 pounds, so you get one similarly sized. And then we're going to talk about the spices we're going to put in here. We're going to put some fennel seeds in here. We're also going to stick in paprika. We're going to stick in a little bit of cayenne pepper for some heat. I'm also going to add some crushed red pepper. I like a little spice in mine. We're going to add lots of garlic. We're also going to add a little bit of dry red wine. And we're going to also add some fresh black cracked pepper and some fresh parsley. So be sure to click on the description box down below this recipe to get the ratio of spices that you need for your poundage of meat here. But again, this is just a well-marbled pork butt roast, and I like to use these because they're very inexpensive. And you can see there's no filler at all in here. So let me show you what we're gonna do to make our sausage. Okay, first thing that we need to do is we need to go ahead and cut our pork butt. You want to cut it into smaller pieces so it can go through your meat grinder. So just cut it in a couple inch pieces. We're not going to trim any of this fat. It's well marbled, and you want your sausage to be well marbled. It'll give you a nice amount of flavor. So I'm just going to stick my chunks in a bowl here. We're going to continue slicing our pork. So what do you do next after you finish cutting up all your meat? You wash your hands, you swap out your cutting board and your knife, just so nothing gets cross-contaminated. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and season the meat here. So I'm gonna add about 3 tablespoons of wine to each bowl. I didn't have a bowl big enough for everything, so I had to change out my bowls. So we're gonna add salt. We're going to add our cayenne pepper, and again, please go to the blog listed below in the description box so I can give you the mixture for everything here. So there went our cayenne pepper. The next things we're going to do is we're going to stick in our fennel seed. We're gonna add lots of paprika. Paprika really gives everything a nice color and a nice flavor. So we're also gonna add some crushed red pepper. Give this a little bit of heat. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to chop up several of these cloves of garlic, and we're going to stick those in as well. Because what is Italian sausage without some garlic? Okay, and we're also gonna go ahead and add some fresh chopped parsley. All right, so we're also gonna add plenty of fresh cracked black pepper to this. We're gonna give this a nice stir, and then we're gonna go ahead and start to grind this. All right, so we've got this all stirred together. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put it in our meat grinder. Now, I have a nice meat grinder here, but you know, KitchenAid makes a nice meat grinder attachment, and you can also use those lovely old hand style ones. So we're gonna go ahead and grind this up. Okay, so after grinding the meat, we have a beautiful bowl here of Italian sausage. So right now you could make meatballs out of this or anything else. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and freeze it and put it in my freezer and have it available anytime I wanna make something with a little bit of Italian sausage. So here you go, Italian sausage made at home. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up here on YouTube and be sure to subscribe so you can see what's cooking next.